Welcome back to part 2 of episode 8, maybe, of Distant Nights. Where we left off, you just saw because you watched the other part. If you didn't, go watch it, because we're jumping right back into it. So, you guys just murdered...
Put the link in the description below.
Don't listen to Gav. So you just murdered a pair of people?
Oh yeah, I murdered.
Mm-hmm. Slightly murdered.
Charlissandra, how are you?
I'm sort of okay.
Lexie,
Yeah.
ask me if this ship has taken off yet.
I contact them, ask if the ship's taken off. In fact, we would have known. We would have felt it.
Yeah, you would feel an
Wouldn't we?
undocking.
Yeah, they're not.
They haven't, no.
Okay. They just don't know that we're on board or something.
Well,
Oh,
they'll
they
know
don't
soon
know.
enough.
Yeah. What's the plan?
Very quiet there.
Alright, I'll look
Start
around this
moving.
corner. I'm using my datapad method of
Do you have a
looking
stim
around this
patch?
corner.
Okay.
I don't.
You
I don't
can
use
look
them.
for one in the rec room. You can look for one in the armory if you want to get in there.
I'll look around this corner, nothing. I'll go up to this corner. Just see. I'm
Sorry,
using
can't
my
help me.
data slate for all of these, by the way.
Okay. Stop. Just go up very slowly.
Okay.
No, slowly, you spanner. Oh, hang on. Why is there a... That's why. Okay. I don't know why these are showing as closed. Right.
Can I still move around? Because I'd like to search
No, I
the
just want
rec
Lexie
room
to
for
see this.
stim patches.
Oh, okay. I wasn't seeing that. I was wondering.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting was there for some reason, even though there's no... The door's open. Not sure what that's about.
So that's the control room. I found the control room, guys.
Hey, how many people are in there?
At least 3.
Nice.
Johnny,
At least.
give me
Guess.
a...
Find the step back.
just perception check.
Perception.
Can I get into the armory?
You can certainly try. Just technology roll.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perception. 18. It appears that there is some kind of
I'm in.
first aid kit behind the little bar sort of over here. If you head on over, you look in it, yeah, you'll find a quick patch of some kind. The yellow one.
yeah. I'll take it, give it to Charlissandra.
Ah, thanks.
Okay.
I'll
Be careful
slap
with
it
that,
on.
that'll probably knock you out.
Okay, so,
At some time.
you slap it on. Charlissandra, you regain 20 stun. Up to
Holy
20
shit.
stun. For 1 hour.
Okay.
If you, at the end of that hour, you lose 20 stun flat. Won't go into hit point damage. If you apply another stim patch, it will deal its stun in hit point damage to you unresisted.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you
Don't
can't.
use another.
Don't use 2 at a time, basically. Lexie.
I'm
So
through
someone
that
could kill me by slapping a quick patch on me.
Theoretically.
door. That's actually a good plan.
That seems OP. You
I have a
just
quick
take
rummage.
you just take 2 quick patches, slap them on the side of someone's face. Dead.
Well, they have the... I mean, it does take, like, a turn to 2 turns to take effect, so they can just pull them off.
Not if they're tied up.
If they're tied up, you can kill them by just sticking your sword on them anyway. Lexie, you look in there?
Yeah.
It's an armory. What are you looking for?
I'll just have a quick rummage. Anything interesting?
There's a few pieces of very basic medium armor. There's a chest plate, and there is a helmet.
I pass them to Charlissandra.
And there is a number
What
of
would
rounds in there.
So it was a breastplate, did you say, and a...
But
helmet.
basically, the body piece and the helmet.
What kind of body piece?
That's plus
Medium.
5 to you.
Both medium.
I could use that.
I'm giving it to Charlissandra.
Sure thing.
Because A, she's the one actually up front. B, she's the one that's closer to death.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
Plus
Okay,
5.
so how much? Plus 5?
Fucking thunder and lightning.
might
Very,
be
very frightening.
I think we've got thunder and lightning coming in.
nice.
Yay!
Here we go. So it is a reactive body armor, which is +3, and a reactive helmet, which is +2. Your head and your chest are
Okay.
not taken up though, obviously.
Yeah.
Is there
there's-
any one crystals?
There are 3. There is also a tactical. There will be 2 tactical visors.
Okay, nice. 22 defense now.
I'll give one to Johnny and keep one for myself.
You do need to be wearing a helmet to use them.
I
It's,
am.
it's a helmet attachment.
Oh, Johnny
I
doesn't have
only
one.
have a tactical visor
Do you?
and a helmet.
You can give it
Okay.
to Charlissandra.
I'll give it to Charlissandra then.
What
Yeah.
does it do?
Basically, you can choose one weapon to link it to as a simple action, and then it will, whenever you use that weapon, it does have to be a ranged weapon that uses an aim stat. Whenever you use that weapon, you gain a +1 to hit with it.
Ah. I'll link, if possible, I'll link it to my to T6.
Sure, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I've done the same.
You can also, you will also find 2 sets of mag boots.
What do they affect our defense?
Mag boots are 1 defense.
1 defense. Ah, fuck, that's worse for me.
Mhm.
Do
but-
you two want any though?
Oh fuck. What
Sure.
boots do I have?
You can walk on any metallic surface at half speed and less than 2G.
In fact, I want a mag boots for myself, so I'll keep 1 piece of mag boots, and Johnny can get the other. Sorry, Charlissandra can get the other,
Yeah, that's fair.
because I will use them elsewhere. And is there anything else, or is that everything?
And there is 1 more flashbang, and there are 2 HE grenades.
What's the difference between HE and flashbangs?
A flashbang deals stun damage
High
only.
explosive.
HE, high explosive, just deals flat damage.
Okay,
A flashbang also deals more damage,
it does more damage. Okay,
but it
that was
won't affect. Basically, it's a ×0 modifier against hit points.
right. Right. Wait, let me just quickly edit something because I had issues there.
So your HE grenades will do a flat 15 damage. Your flashbangs will do 20.
Okay. Can I
These
just
are
quickly...
all impact explosives for the record.
How far could I throw them?
Okay.
Flashbang.
Flashbang uses the grenade rules, which do exist in this book.
Wait, don't
That's
you want to
one.
let me go in first?
No, I've got a better plan. I plan to just chuck a flashbang into the middle of all 3 and wipe out all their stun.
There are,
So I want to throw about 10 meters.
you might want to.
Because
You can only throw 1 grenade per turn, but 2 people could throw 2 grenades. That's the thing. Where the hell are the grenade throwing rules?
okay,
I mean,
here you go, Charlissandra. You
Grenades.
throw HE, I'll throw a flashbang. Aim
is
for here. We
is
just
HE a-
wipe them out.
No.
is
No high
HE a
explosive.
good blend
Oh
in
wait,
the
wait,
fucking...
no, just a flashbang, because otherwise,
Okay. So you can throw up to 15 meters plus your strength bonus.
15 meters.
Plus your strength bonus. A character declares the tile
Right.
within range they intend to throw to. They then roll a d10 and a d4 as scatter die to see how far off the target the throw is.
Okay, I can throw up to 90 meters then.
19, I'm up to 20, I believe.
So where are you guys aiming
It's
for?
9
Here?
meters.
This time? This tile?
Yeah,
Yeah?
something like that.
Okay, so that's the less than or equal to 10, so basically -2 on the d4. Okay, so are you both throwing grenades at the same time? I will
just throw 1 flashbang, I would say. Would you?
Yeah, don't high explosive that place.
I'll
No,
just...
but how about 2 flashbangs?
2 flashbangs is fine by me.
Yeah, if you use your one and I'll use mine. So just
What
2
if
flashbangs.
you throw it here and I throw it here?
No, both go for the center for both.
I mean,
Yeah.
what about the center of these two guys?
If you hit here, you get all 3 within 1 meter. So they're taking about 19 damage each.
There's also a guy here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see
So
that guy.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it here.
Okay, I'll throw it.
From what you can tell, yeah, this is the bridge. There also
Yeah.
appears to be that maybe it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
Just as a guess.
Okay. So I'll throw it there then.
Yeah, the guy you can see
And I'll
here,
throw
who
it
appears to
here.
be the captain, is like he is talking to people that are on the others on both sides. You can't see.
Okay, so that's a 10-meter throw for me.
Okay, so basically, just mark
Meter
down
for
the
me
spot.
too.
Just mark down the spots that you want to throw to.
Yep, we'll do it. There's our pen
Johnny, you are welcome to throw as well.
there.
Okay,
I have an explosive grenade. I'm not gonna throw.
there were 3 throws.
I've got
You've
another
got
flashbang.
another flashbang
but
if you want it.
I would say no.
No.
Keep it for another time. I've put
Okay.
a small square on where I want to throw it.
So, let's go with who wants to go first? Let's go at the bottom. Charlissandra, you're up first. Roll me a D10 and a D4.
Oh, the lightning's starting to get fun.
1 is
Oh.
exactly on target. Nice.
cool.
So,
Awesome.
Charlissandra, you toss your grenade, not scattering, landing it exactly there. Well,
'Cause
it's an
10
impact
meters.
grenade, so it arcs and then boom the moment it hits. Lexie,
Yeah.
roll a D10.
The
and
one
then-
D4.
Do I
by the
get
way.
a -4 or plus anything?
It's just a
because-
D10. The D10 is to see which direction you scatter. 5. Okay, so you scatter effectively southeast, which is this direction. Now roll me a D4.
I'm happy with that as long as there's a meter max.
Yep, 1 meter. Okay. So, yeah, 1. Okay, it's actually -1, but the minimum is 1. So, 1 grenade here. Let's just move this there, and 1 grenade there. Okay, as you throw them in unison, yeah?
Yep. Same
Yeah.
time.
So,
Just up. 1, 2, 3.
everyone
now.
roll. Right. Everyone roll me some initiatives.
10.
So these guys get 15.
They're also fucked.
Yeah, they're also going to about to experience some gnarly grenades. Charlissandra.
Yeah.
This will happen before initiative, obviously.
Yeah.
Lexie is.
Did they get a saving throw or anything?
No, you just take it. It's flat.
Oh!
Grenades are unfun to experience.
Oh.
Okay, so. And I'm going to need to. Because these guys aren't nicely in their squares. Okay, so let's see. These do 20 damage. This guy, out of stun. This one, out of stun. That's 3 squared, 9, 19. No, 11. He's out of stun as well.
There's a couple that are going to get hit twice. Yeah.
This one,
Yeah, but it only deals stun damage, I think, though.
it does only deal stun damage, but I'm going to have to make saves for all of them. So this one, he
Yeah.
is also, that is entirely out.
How's the bridge is gonna be unconscious?
Yep.
Even more for lucky.
Out of stun. This
I
one,
support This.
2.5 plus like 2. Yeah, you're also going to be out of stun. Right. This one
Is
is,
there any that aren't? Oh!
yes, 3.5 meters. Is okay. So the 3.5, that 3.5, 4 because you round up. 4 squared, 16. So he takes what, 4 points of stun damage from that grenade,
Yeah.
and
Another one. 3 then, so that's...
2.5, 3 rounds up, 9, 11. Yeah, he's out of stun as well. And this one here, 5 rounds up,
Nothing.
25. This one, 4 rounds up, he
Hey.
takes 4 points of stun
Takes 4.
damage.
Oh, the lightning's getting really fun. Still not
And
heard any thunder,
this
so
one here rounds up. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bloody saves to make.
You regret giving us these grenades now.
Not in the slightest.
Oh, is this the point of them?
Oh yeah. Makes it.
Aww. No.
Makes it. They do have to roll the save every time they take damage, so. Doesn't make it. This guy is unconscious.
Ah, this one that got hit by me and the other one.
Like half of them did.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it.
We have wiped out half the bridge here, technically.
It's more than that, actually. This
Oh,
one
Yeah.
doesn't make it. And the last one.
They just look around in the chaos,
Does
half
make
the
it.
bridge falls unconscious.
So the left side of the bridge just collapses. So,
Let me just quickly add Thunderstruck onto my playlist so I can listen to that. Sorry, I need to.
Lightning, very frightening. Oh, Galileo.
yeah.
That's an entirely different song.
I know.
It's also very apt right now. So, you guys toss the grenades forward. As they sort of land with this bang, and boom! There's this flash of bright light and this sort of ringing echo. You kind of like cover your ears and look away and recover yourself.
My tactical visor go dark or something in preparation.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like when you're
Actually, yeah.
about to look at a like sun.
No.
Thingy.
Man in Black. That's all you need to know.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, as your as your tactical visors kind of return to zero and you take your hands away from your ears, ready your weapons, the bridge crew are already moving. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that are still conscious. This one,
Yeah.
he's a run. This one gets up.
Just
He-
thinking, if they all get into that door, I can just blast them with a HE grenade.
He's going to run over there. This one runs over here. This one moves over there. That one cannot leave its station. This one gonna head this way. As they all pull out varying weapons, mostly yanking out those scythes. And yeah, actually, he's gonna pull out an X2 and he's gonna take a shot at you, which is at it'll be at Lexie, wouldn't it? Because she's right in front of him. 7.
Yeah.
It's
Disadvantage?
no. It's -1, I think. Plus there.
The next two at short range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short range never implies disadvantage. It's only melee range. 7, I think. Then +1, -1 is just 7. It's just a single shot. 16 misses, and the guy behind him who sort of peeks around and is also going to take a shot. It's also just +7. Basically can't hit you. Yeah, no.
No.
As the two of them start firing off laser blasts in your direction, they kind of just splash off your armor.
Yeah, that's
You're
just two
unscared.
things off my shoulders, and it's just. It sort of looks like, you know, this scene out of the Star Wars one when Luke just walks in front of all the AT-ATs and all that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You step forward, just brush off your shoulders, and from the film we don't speak of. Let's go.
That's the only part of that film that I'll speak of, because that's quite cool.
It's pretty damn good, yeah, I'll give you that.
That's
Yeah.
the only part of that film that's, I think's not bad.
Hey, there is the most movie moment in all of movie history, which is when the dude's like, how do we explain this as salt? And so he licks it and goes, ooh, salty. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, back to this. So, you're up, Lexie.
Boom. Hello.
There's quite a lot of them. Okay,
At the moment.
as you run up, yeah.
I mean, half
And
of them
miss.
are out of stun, so...
Half of them.
And a miss
Fuck's
again.
sake!
As you run forward, slashing, the slight disorientation from the flashbang, although it's not really affecting you, appears to just quite put you a little bit off balance. You slash out, and these guys sort of stumble away.
Aye. What's in that room that I can just see?
It's kind of hard to tell. They appear to be some kind of metallic containers
Okay.
on
There's
little
something
tables.
interesting. Come on, kill him.
Okay, yeah, no, that's your turn, isn't it? Johnny.
Can I shout back?
Yeah.
That there's 5 still awake.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you shout that
There's
back.
5 fuckers. Kill them.
Johnny, you're up.
I'm gonna do the thing where I spin around the corner with my gun.
Okay.
I'll try and shoot the first of said 5 fuckers.
Directly in front of Lexie. Take your shot.
No aiming here. +9.
Wow.
Yes, this is a single shot.
This lightning's getting really interesting.
Oh, damn it.
That hits.
I approve of this.
These guys are not like using quite the same armor. As you look at them, these appear to be bridge crew. They're not wearing the same armor. They're wearing armor, but yeah, these guys are going to be easier to hit. As you
Roll for
fire
it.
off into them, okay, that does maximum damage. You take. You're down to.
Doesn't?
No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? I keep thinking it's D4 for some reason. Because you rolled that before. Oh, yeah, okay. So, this one, he takes the hit and just... it just collapses over. Unconscious.
Which
Then
was this
I'm
one?
gonna
That
run
one.
over to
Fuck's
this
sake.
door and take cover behind it.
Okay. Cool. So you just sort of lean into the wall and take a bit of cover. Sure.
Yep.
Charlissandra, you're up.
Okay, let's move here, and then... Oh, God. How joyful. Then move over
I would
here.
say go down and let me go there. Go take the guy that's
But
in
these
front
guys
of
all
me.
down.
I'll go there because otherwise you're in the crossfire of 2. And I can take the hits, you can't really.
I can now.
Oh yeah, so you can, to a point.
Go for it.
Okay, I want to just knock this one unconscious, hopefully,
Make your attack.
with an attack.
Mhm. Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, nice.
Go ahead and roll your damage. I realise if you roll high enough, you can actually just kill
Oh.
these guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. Fuck's
I
sake.
can only reroll once, right?
Once,
Yeah.
yes. So as you
Just
stab
out,
in,
just out of curiosity. Of course.
that would have killed him as well.
Fuck. No, he's unconscious anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. As you stab into him, he just...
And can I use
And
my
he's down.
second attack for the
Yes,
one
you
up
can.
here?
just has to be the same weapon, not the same person.
Okay.
Did I get
Yeah.
That hits.
Don't know if I did.
This guy doesn't look like he's taken any, taken a hit.
Really? Okay. That's better.
Okay, so as you slash out towards him, cutting sort of across his chest, he appears to be one of the guys who got off a bit better from the flashbang. A little bit more on his knees. He's raising up a scythe to strike out at you, and you just slash out across his chest, and you see a bit of sort of this dark red blood beginning to pool out. That brings it to their turn. First thing he's going to do is, where is his character sheet? It
By the way,
is.
Tom, how is this guy here looking? The guy in the middle of those 3 living ones.
He's looking a little bit dazed. This one's a bit dazed. This one just took his first hit, and the one at the top is completely unscathed.
Okay.
So the ones at the bottom are all out, aren't they?
2 seconds, let me go close another
May
window.
just live.
Yep.
Before this rain.
The ones at the bottom, they're all out, aren't they?
Yes, it's the little heart in a circle. That means they're unconscious.
Oh, thick. Okay.
And he gets this bonus. Ooh, Ooh, that's a very good roll.
Who said that?
That's the one that's right next to you, trying to stab you.
Ah, that hits me.
Yeah. Oh my god, as he does 7 damage, as he slashes his scythe down into you. No, he's a bridge crewman. He's not going to break his scythe. As he slashes it out, just into your stun though, and then as it kind of cuts across you, and he pulls it back, preparing to slash into you again. Not that he has any feature that lets him do that again. This guy. Going to go over here, because that's the best he can do, and charge towards Lexie. That guy can't leave his station. Okay, Lexie, you're up. You're also muted, I think.
Yeah, he went to close the window.
There we go.
Tested.
Yep.
There we go. That first, the guy below me. That's the one place he should have went.
He doesn't know that.
Fuck.
You're wrong. As you slash out at him, just pinging it into the wall as he deflects the blow with the scythe. Just a little better. Yeah, go ahead and roll me some damage.
To dump it.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
Dump the lightning.
That is brutal. Go for it. So, roll your regular damage.
Okay. No, I'll do the lightning first. Because it's to be done first, in case it takes out stun. Because then the normal damage does that as well.
What?
The electric does double against stun, doesn't it? So it should be rolled
No,
first.
because those ones were not in. Those rules weren't in. Also, it would be after, because you hit, then
Alright.
activate it.
Fair enough.
The rules for different against stun aren't actually in yet. 3, okay. That doesn't actually knock his stun all the way down.
Fuck!
Oh my god!
Fuck! On a D12! I've been waiting for that the entire
Oh
night!
my god.
Yeah! Oh, that's
I was
brutal.
hoping like a 10 or something and just slice them out!
So was I. Instead, you just took his stun off, because he had 4. Oh, that's... Ooh, that's so brutal.
Better fucking speed still.
Oh, that's a good point. He has to roll his thing. Please succeed. Damn it. I wanted him to succeed and, like, murder you. Just because that would be fucking funny. Yeah. It's DC 12.
And then I'll fucking take it. I'll walk over there next to this guy. In fact, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Oh,
Flanking.
hello, that guy that's hiding there.
It appears to be a guy in what you can looks like the captain, from what you can tell, and he is definitely oh no,
Cowering.
he's unconscious. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah, he appears to be typing away furiously on a datapad, trying to do something.
Okay, I'll
Um,
move there. I have 2
You
movement
might wanna
left.
kill him.
I don't have another attack, but I'm...
so you go here and then there.
Yeah,
Okay, that will take an
Ah.
attack of opportunity.
I was going to take an attack of anyway, but it doesn't matter for me.
You won't, because guy's unconscious.
Sorry? This guy here would have taken no matter what. I walked right past him.
Who? This one?
And... No.
Who?
This one.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Either way, I...
24. Close. Doesn't hit. As he sort of swings out at you as you pass, but to no avail.
Does he look hopeful, thinking, oh, this is a good hit, and then realizes that it's me?
Pretty much. Yeah. You see him swing out, and then it's like taking like a chisel and being like, aha, good chisel, and then realizing that you're trying to knock down a castle. It's like, oh.
Yeah, just...
Oh, wait.
It's one of those things of he swings, hits, and I just catch it in my hand, just a ha, and walk off.
Pretty much.
Just the level of, oh shit, I don't want to fuck with that person.
The number of times that move has been used in SNL to mean "don't fuck with me" is catch a scythe in one hand. It's actually ridiculous. It's happened like twice now. It's going to keep happening,
Both
isn't
for
it?
me or...
Oh no, that was just now, and then also one of the earlier test games. They met one of the
Alright.
Prioribi, and one dude was just twirling a scythe, and she just caught him, and I was like, "Stop that!"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, the rain's getting heavy.
Yeah, you're in Glasgow, right?
No, I'm in Edinburgh.
Oh, that's even worse. Johnny, you're up.
And it's... Yeah, it's the
I'm
first
gonna
time it's
walk
fucking
around the
rained for
corner.
like
Yeah,
months or some bullshit here. This is...
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Do either of these guys... Well, this guy is at the control station, isn't he?
The one that's at a control station looks perfectly fine. Yeah. Not taking a scratch. He appears to be working away on something.
Let's try and interrupt him, shall we?
Okay.
Just kill the ones that are actually problems first. He might
Well, he
actually know
might-
something.
He might also be trying to steer the ship. I don't know.
your
Let's
call.
see. 9. Oh, God.
16 hits.
Fair enough.
Oh
It's
god, that
16.
he's not trying to dodge either, so he doesn't get his agility. Oh god, yeah. His defense would literally be 10. Okay, and you deal 1 point of damage to him as you pull up your pistol, and it just kind of, the little laser just kind of burns across his shoulders a bit. He's kind of like hidden behind his chair back a bit, so it's not a very good shot. But you see him sort of like and continue trying to work, whatever he's doing, furiously attempting to ignore you all. Charlissandra.
Okay.
Kill him. Let me deal with the captain.
Yes, that's what I'm trying.
I want the captain alive. He's the only one that might know something.
No,
I'm also
what?
stealing his-
That hits, and it'll do +1 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Is that with the +1 damage?
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. Okay.
Wait, why do you get a D6? I thought you got
Yeah.
a D6. Oh, sorry, I thought you were using a D6 over 2 for some reason.
No, that's Johnny's gun. His pistol.
Alright.
How does he have a... Oh, it's a... So
it's not out yet?
Sword. Not
We're
quite.
using melee weapons.
As you slash out into him, he sort of you cut him across his
Just need to make
stomach.
a save.
No, not yet. He's not. He's
Okay,
not.
then that's
He's got
my-
1 stun left.
My second attack.
That's why I asked if it was with a +1, because he has 1 stun. 19 hits.
So 19 hits.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
bridge crew are not particularly. Yeah, they're
They're a bit squishy.
a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, that's a little bit more gnarly. They've got the same like hit points and stuff, obviously. But they don't have the same armor. They're fucking resilient though. As he makes a save, as you slash out into him, badly wounding him, you see him sort of stumble, grabs the back of the captain's chair, and pushes himself upright, and goes to take another swing at you. Unless you want to move.
No, I'm staying here.
Okay.
I mean, then he's gonna take a swing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then chase you up for another swing.
Good meme.
No.
I'm assuming a 14 misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, he sort of swings down and it clatters into the floor next to you, missing pretty horrifically. Lexie, the captain, looks up at you, presses a big button on his datapad,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
pulls up his own pistol,
yeah.
shoots himself in the face.
He activated self-destruct, didn't he?
Who knows?
Okay. Is it my turn now?
It will be your turn, yes. Captain is just
I
dead.
pick up the data slab immediately and see what happened.
Sure. You can catch it before he even drops to the floor. The data
Yep.
slate is completely turned off.
I turned it on to see what it did.
It doesn't turn on.
Captain's done something, get me onto a fucking console. I walk over to this guy, just rip him off.
Make a
I don't give a shit, just rip him off and get on that computer.
make a strength check. 16. Okay, yeah. Where are you trying to move him to?
I just chuck him off the chair, I don't give a shit.
Okay, you throw him into you just sort of throw him into the corner, lean over and start working away. You won't be able to actually check this turn. You'll have to do the next
Yep.
turn.
I give him a look. I'm just sort of you stay there.
Johnny, you're up.
Free action, drop my pistol.
Yes.
Free action, draw the next pistol. Simple
Okay.
action, aim.
I imagine you're
Simple
not
action
like the Reaper now.
first.
You got two sort of shotguns. You drop them, you take 2 new ones out and continue shooting.
Pretty much. Okay. So, do you say you're burst firing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm
Oh, Jesus!
30. How
Okay.
many?
Damn it!
Holy shit, that's... Who are you shooting at?
console eyes, sir. Hang on.
Which one were you shooting at?
The one that just got ripped out of his console.
I said leave him alive!
Okay, well,
Nah.
that's up for debate. That is, I believe, 66 over 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Could have done better damage.
So. That is straight the way through his stun.
Leave him alive!
Why was he down 1 stun? Oh, he'd taken one. He might have taken 1 stun from the flashbang. Either way. 10 points of damage. That brings him straight into 1 point of hit point damage, so he has to make his save. Oh, which he does. Flying colours.
As I said, I shout, just leave him alive. I just sort of hear this whimpering in the corner as he gets hit, and just, fuck's sake.
As he's thrown into the corner, Johnny, you just, oh look, pew 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 pew, and you just fill the air with lasers. And fill him with holes as you start melting patches of him off. Until Lexie's like, leave him alive, and you stop, and he's breathing just on the edge of consciousness.
I did.
Okay, that was not okay. Charlissandra, you're
That's
up.
fucking amazing. That's the only hit that so far. I think there's only been 2 rolls which could actually hit me.
That was
This
gnarly.
is great. Like, that is one that I would have felt.
I'm disappointed you didn't just murder Lexie with it. I would have done 4d6 over 2 to Lexie. 12 misses, unfortunately.
Full on turncoat.
As
Okay.
you slash out at him,
Second
Charlissandra.
attack.
That
There we
hits. Can't survive you, actually, can't he? No, he can't. Never mind. Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Slice head off.
Okay, cool.
Just
So,
like a fucking Star Wars scene where just do it, then whoosh.
so you grab it as he sort of swings out towards you with his own scythe. You grab it, bend it back towards his own head, bring your own blade, like put it on top of it as you sort of wrest it out of his own hands and just whoosh, and just cut his own head off
I
with his
want to
scythe.
wink at him before I do it.
You wink at him, just slice, and his head just thump, 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 rolls across the floor.
I think I'm the only one that has got truly brutal kills so far.
Yep.
Just. But anyway, I
Well.
just start setting up the console, see what the fuck the captain did.
Okay. You look through the console. It appears to be a navigation console.
I'm gonna,
I'll go
I'm
to the
gonna
next
walk up to the
console.
bastards.
You what, Johnny?
I'll go around all the consoles to see what the captain did.
You can't find anything particularly out of the ordinary.
Okay. Can I take the hard drive out of the data slate and shove it to one of mine?
It's not really a hard drive, but yeah, you can try. I'll take a...
That's the thing.
It's not too difficult. Sure, you'll have to swap it out. They don't come with multiple slots.
Yeah, I'll swap it out, but let's
Okay.
be honest, I've done that at this point.
Yeah, they're actually not too difficult to swap out. It's basically a data chip. It's just, that is the drive on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a special data chip. You pull it out, you switch out for one else, you put it in, it won't boot.
Won't boot.
As in, like,
Fine.
drive's completely dried, nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
And or, basically, you get the same error as, like, the connectors have connected, but there's no
Yeah.
drive there. It can't detect it.
Error 404, device not found.
Right, I'm going to get this.
As
keep this
you-
drive.
As you look at it, you can see
Yeah.
smoke beginning to come out the data slate.
Okay. So my data slate's fucked, is it?
Not
Or
yours.
Take it out and see.
Not yours. The one that he, the captain's one. Out of where you just took the data chip out. Did we just lose internet? That might have just happened. Let me check for the internet. No, it appears that my internet has just died. Well, I apologise for the technical difficulties. Hopefully it won't be too long. Put the music back on. Hopefully it won't be too long until the internet returns. If it is, then this bit will be edited out. If it's not, you can listen to me eating cornflakes for the next 10 minutes. Because it is 22:43. So I'm eating cornflakes. Yeah, okay, my network's just dead. Let me see what I can do. Yeah. It appears to have disconnected.
Where's the fire
Ow.
extinguisher?
There we go. I'm
What
back.
happened?
My internet just died, sorry.
Alright.
Right.
Oh, rip.
So,
So what was the last thing you heard?
I was trying to tell you that the smoke was coming out of the captain's data slate, not yours.
I got that. I chucked it
Yes.
into the room with the captain.
Sure. It appears to be, like, not anymore. It's as if it has burnt.
Okay.
It's just a little bit of smoke. Sorry. Just clarify.
Right. I'll have a wee look and see what that happens. But anyway. So, Gav, do you want to just continue with your threatening?
Yes, I would like to pick up the laser pistol I just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Put the new energy crystal in there. As I walk up to the monster, I just shot into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Press my gun into his stomach
Mm-hmm.
and say, "You're gonna start talking, or I'm gonna burn a hole right there all the way through."
And don't think you're special. Got another 6 victims if you're not willing to cooperate.
Fucking do it.
I walk over and pick up one of his friends. Just
Do it.
drag him.
Oh, good point. I can burn a hole through his stomach first.
Nah, but then I don't get to torture this one, and this one looks fun to torture.
That's true. And you know what? It's a waste of ammunition. Why don't you just poke a hole in his stomach?
I slowly just walk. I drag the body over with me up to him, and just put it. I cut off his big toe. Just
Okay.
Tom,
Um.
cut it off. You willing to talk, mate?
Fucking die first, and you hear a slight click sound.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna run away and jump
Nope.
around the corner.
Too late. As 1 meter. He is gone. He is splatters on the wall.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. As
How
he.
many stun do we take?
Oh, it's not stun. It would be 15.
Okay, it's still stunned for me.
Take. So well, yeah, I guess you guys take 14. Both take 14 damage, and this whole area just boom, and you see the bulkhead for the wall actually, and cracks begin forming in it.
Oh, we should have
And
fucking killed him. Oh well.
the air begins to slowly through the cracks.
I need to make a constitution save.
Can I run and go into here and see if there's any supplies to fix the crack?
There are some. Yes, you make it, Johnny.
I grab the supplies and fix the crack.
Okay. Basically, you grab some sort of emergency sealants and you start sealing it up. You seal it up. It's not major, but you seal it enough that it'll hold.
Yeah.
For now,
Be quick
it'll
about
need
it,
looking
we
at.
still have to clear the rest of the ship.
Okay, guys. So what are we gonna do with these assholes?
Execute them if you feel like it. Clear the rest of the ship. We don't know if anyone's boarded the Xerox in the meantime. I'm gonna
Okay,
try and bring up the communication console.
Is
I'll
there
just go
anything
around
that's
snapping
interesting?
their necks.
Okay, so you just want to execute them all.
Is
Yeah.
there any of them that are look interesting or sort of have anything of note on them?
No, they all appear to be
Okay.
just a basic bridge crew, from what you can tell.
Okay. I grab the
That's
HE grenades
that's
off
bridge
the
cool though.
All of them have a single HE grenade attached to their waist.
4, 5, 6, 7. So there'll be 7 then?
All of the bridge crew had one except the captain.
Captain didn't have one, okay.
So, yeah, there would be 7.
6, sorry. 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh
7.
wait, 7, yeah.
Because the captain and then the one that went off. Yeah, if you'd tossed an HE grenade in there, they'd have all gone off.
Would they all?
Interesting.
An HE
The whole
grenade
bridge would have been
will set off
gone.
other grenades, which is kind of the thing about don't get grenades tossed at you while you're walking like terrorist. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Right.
Johnny, you're trying to bring up
so-
communications.
So guys, is there
Yes.
like a way to close off this and then like drain the whole ship of oxygen or something?
I look at
That would be
the
doable.
ship's sensors to see what there is.
Okay, you
Who's on board?
start running an internal scan. It'll take just a moment. Johnny, you're trying to bring up communications, yes?
Yes.
Okay, easy enough, Don. What are you trying to do?
Execute to the Xerox. Johnny here. I'd like a status update. We've cleared most of the ship.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the guy trying to keep you from being boarded.
Nice. What the? Yeah, we're. Okay.
Any more life forms on your ship? Foreign life forms?
No, just the one.
Still a lot.
Yes, that's
Wait.
me. Hello. What?
Alright.
Okay,
What do you
fair
want?
enough. Status update quickly. If there's no other life
Who
forms
was the
on
automated person that was? Why were we only getting automated replies on our data communications? By the way,
What you want?
we weren't.
No.
All right, was that an AI then?
Yep.
Okay, good to know. You two hurt, or did they not get to you?
No, we're fine. We held them off.
Okay.
Right.
Has
Uh,
the internal scan for me finished?
Yeah, it blips. It's finished. No other life forms.
Okay.
Life
I
signs.
grab Charlissandra,
Okay.
and both of us walk back into the other ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Get to that onto that ship before they take off.
I don't think they were taking off.
We're
I
still
don't
attached
care.
to them.
Just to make sure.
Both of our ships are still attached to them.
And
Yeah.
I would have messaged Johnny saying, tell them that we're coming to the brig to have a wee chat.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we come to the bridge and have a chat to see what the situation is exactly?
I'd really rather you didn't.
Well, thing is, you've got 2 busted ships here. We might be able to do something about it. Is your FTL drive still alive?
Yeah, the warp drive's fine. Lexie, so you open the door.
Yeah.
There is what appears to be some kind of robot. It looks like it's been specially modified. This is a hard mech AI. It's the same one you saw before.
Yeah.
It is pointing its arm, which has sort of opened up to reveal an inbuilt rifle of some kind in your direction, cautiously.
Yeah.
And you see...
You really want to do that? We just cleaned
I
out
just
an
look
entire
at him.
ship.
No, don't even speak. All I'm gonna say is I just look at him and just go, just give with the look of,
Really?
you really think that's going to do something against me?
And you see the unmistakable clothing of a Terran Admiral. I mean, you can't read the pips, but yeah, that's high ranking. It's the person, the Delark, that fits the description, minus the
It's an
clothing.
admiral.
From what you can
Okay.
see,
Of what army?
the Alliance Navy.
Alliance Navy. Alright. Why the fuck are you an admiral and why were you a slave?
I was neither of those things.
Well,
No,
firstly,
I was
you
one
were
of those things. I was not a slave.
Alright.
Simply-
Then why does he
Wait.
want you so badly?
What the hell's going on there?
Johnny, long fucking story. We explain
Gavin.
later.
Why do you think that pirates normally want admirals? We're worth a lot of money. You captured my shuttle. She sort of gestures at the ship around her.
Right.
And I was en route to meet up with the battle group. They've been notified of my position and they're en route.
Okay. For fuck's sake. This is never easy, is it? Oh.
Where are you
Hey,
guys?
What the fuck?
In the brig, according to Lexie.
Bridge.
Yeah, that's why I said according to
Oh,
Lexie.
here we are.
Stop
Right,
yourself.
I walk into the room and just sort of lean against the wall.
Right.
The guy, the AI has sort of like lowered its weapon. It's not.
Sort of got the idea that messing with me is not a good idea.
No, it's got the idea that it doesn't need to mess with you right now.
Alright.
Still looks ready
Right.
to if you prove hostile.
Just come sort of limping in, because I did lose 1 HP actually.
Oof.
Right.
I lost 2
so
HP, so...
You're an admiral.
Yeah,
Yes.
this makes our job a lot harder.
Explains it, I guess.
Right. You said your shuttle, and I kind of looked around, was intercepted, and those pirates are now en route.
No. My battle group is en route because we were attacked again.
Right.
Right.
How far out are
No.
they? Just so we know.
She sort of looks over at the AI, who sort of, you see the single sort of eye on him just kind of blink off for a moment and then back on again. And he sort of looks over at you guys. Battle group will be arriving in 13 minutes.
Oh,
Right.
well, I'll leave before any pirates show up then.
Yeah.
Most
Right.
then again, I do have to say that Captain did just send out, well, he did do something.
Yeah, he
Most
did
likely
stuff.
sent out a message.
Or he
Yeah.
deleted data, I don't know.
Or set his ship to blow.
Yeah. I'll give you the long and short of it. Pretty much due to some unfortunate reasons we needed to come and capture you. You
I
need to give us
facepalmed
a...
so goddamn hard I almost hit my hand through my
Wait,
face.
no. We still have fucking time to get rid of, take you to back to them, and we've also got time to get, for you to give us a reason not to. We got forced into it due to other reasons caused by your navy, and we cannot go back to them because they are fucking arseholes. So you need to give us a good reason why not to take you right now.
Because I don't think you can.
I point at the neck.
And why can't we?
Miss Cowell's a good enough reason, but mostly because you can't step forward any further.
Why is that?
Why don't you give it a try?
I just quickly check.
Yeah, you sort of like put your hand out, there's a force field in front of you.
Right.
Right,
a
Lexie,
hard
thank
light
you, just
hologram
threw
that's
all
not displaying any image.
Well,
But
things are simple enough. Of we got forced in because of your navy, wanting to conscript us for stupid reasons, and then
Lexie, could
because
you
of
please shut
them
the fuck
us
up right
losing
now?
stuff. So yeah,
yes, there's only, you know, a war. Look, I don't
know.
really care about whatever it is. Why are you forced into being pirates, are you? What is it? Lost all your money gambling? What's the problem here?
No,
No, Lexie, shut the fuck up right now. I'm dead serious.
I obviously don't give a shit, but okay.
Admiral, we've been in the unfortunate situation of dealing with an anomaly in the unknown sectors. Basically, all that ship's data, and I point where my ship is, was lost. All of its information, specifications, maintenance history, including ownership details. Basically, got no proof that the ship is mine, and if I'd flown back under the circumstances as we'd known as they were, yes, I would have been conscripted, and I wasn't fond of that idea. So yes, as my second in command, he was very happy to disclose.
Ah,
We did
fuck
through
it.
diplomacy.
We're all fucked anyway.
I was trying to hope and get us less fucked.
Hmm.
Either way, Admiral, at this point, I don't expect any praise from you whatsoever. I expect, I expect that you at least allow us to get back to my ship and bugger off. Because, come, we did likely just save you.
Well, that's true. I'll cut you a deal in this case. Because it would appear that my assistant here, and she sort of like gestures towards Cal, is not as capable of piloting as he's supposed to be. So I'll cut you a deal. You can have that thing. I don't really care. You can have that transferred over when the battle group arrives. You say you've lost proof of ownership of your ship?
Yep.
Well,
I have.
that's easy enough to restore. It normally takes time, but all we'd need is an ID tag, and I can get that for you as well. From there, you can go about your way. I don't really care. But you are aware that conscription was cancelled, yes?
I am aware.
We
Oh.
were not told that, and the guy was at the ship station that we were at was quite adamant on trying to get us on. Like, quite adamant of he tried quite a few times.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that there are always some overzealous recruiters, but this is a war that needs fighting, unfortunately.
And
Well,
Right. I
I've
hope
watched
you
for the money. I guess this turns out way better. Not much a fan of slavery.
You didn't
we've got no.
say.
So, you get that ownership and all of that. We get the 2 ships. That's fair, I would say.
It's fine by me, we don't need it. It's beaten up
And
enough
So
as it
what
is.
ship, Lexie?
Also, one other thing would be really handy is, can you get us a note or something to make sure that we cannot be conscripted even if conscription comes in?
Conscription.
That is not something I can do,
Okay.
and that said,
Conscription is illegal.
yes, forced conscription. They will have to re-vote on it in another 2 years, but for now the High Parliament has decided that not to prioritise the war effort.
Right. That's good enough for us. Right, shall we be off then?
Should we wait until the battle group arrives, or are we free to leave?
You'd probably do best to wait if you want ownership details transferred over.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll just sort of sit there and wait, just sort of leaning.
How long
I'm
has it
gonna-
has
I'm
it
gonna
been
make
since
sure my
quick
ship's
patch?
okay.
Oh, it's only been a couple of minutes. I'd say about 15
Uh-huh.
minutes. Yeah. You wait for another. You guys kind of wait for another sort of 10 minutes before
Can I not remove my token?
alerts across the bridge begin sort of lighting up. And she looks sort of roughly, Talari looks roughly at them. And then you guys see on the 3 main view screens, which, for the record, there, and there, 3 view screens. Very hard to see. As on the 3 view screens, these, you see a very large ship drop out of warp. A ship that might even be the size of a heavy cruiser. Maybe even a carrier. It's a pretty big ship, as it sort of out of warp, and then around it you see a number of smaller ships, maybe light cruisers, and behind that this small sort of cloud of destroyers. Some like yours, some yeah, you see a number of, what would it be? There'll be a few Valkyrie class destroyers.
Yeah.
There would be
That's
a few
not me.
Axehead class destroyers, which are they have this kind of polished, smooth front to them. And a pair of huge big guns on the back and some massive engines. Ships designed for ramming. There's a pair of sort of... it wouldn't be a pair, it would be 6 light cruisers drop out. Each with this single huge cannon built all the way down the centre of them. And in the centre of this fleet, there's this one massive ship that has a large kind of drum-like section in the centre. A pair of sort of forward prongs, and at the back this huge array of engines. And massive hangar bays all down the side.
Right.
And you'd see the words scrawled on it, which would be ANSS Magnificent. God, I can't speak. Perfect timing. Now,
Impressive fleet.
Nice size. Yeah.
yeah, we have heard reports of people in this sector that need dealing with. She gets up and she walks over to the communications console. Starts typing away.
Speaking of people that need dealing with, have you heard of the Distant Lights?
Yes. Vanished, middle of nowhere from what we've heard.
Yeah.
Have you been brought up to speed with the details? Or have you just heard on the news?
Well, apparently there were pirates that took over it, but that's all we know.
Yes, there was a bunch
I
of
can
pirates.
give you a bit more of an accurate description if you like.
Can you? She turns back to you sort of questioningly.
We were the ones that reported the pirates.
Oh, well, I've read the report. I mean,
No,
well,
now you know everything we can share.
flagships tend not to go missing
Yeah.
in this space.
We also know that after hearing some stuff in like the pirate station that we just came from and all that, they're claiming it's not them.
Well,
They also,
isn't that wonderful? They're all
Yeah.
the same to us.
I'm guessing you're off to destroy all of them, both of them then, or
That might happen.
I would say the one you just came from's not too bad. One before that, yeah, sure, but that one, not too bad. They've got their uses.
They do. They sell illicit goods. They trade in people. They trade in items and weapons that shouldn't be traded in. They put out
Yes, but
bounties unsanctioned. They hunt down the innocent people. They waylay traders. They murder people. They have their uses. Their uses will be decorating the void.
Yes, but sometimes they also know things. And that knowledge is stuff that even militaries don't know. And that's useful.
Oh, you'd be surprised at what we know.
I think so.
At least it's efficient at gathering all the bad people, I guess.
Aye.
It really is. Unfortunately, we can't let them catch word of these reports. Anyway, and as she says that, you hear this sort of the sound of something docking to the hull of the ship.
I just look around. There's another docking port on here.
Well,
Yeah, I thought there was two.
there's one on the other ship. It's a bit damaged.
Hey, that's a way of putting it.
Yes. It's strange. It's almost like somebody decided to ram it.
I'm shooting a couple of times. Yeah, yeah.
And you hear the sound of footsteps echoing down sort of the corridors behind you. After a moment or so,
Try and step out of the way to let them come in.
I'm going to switch back over to the other map because...
Are we able to see the full map, please?
Oh, sure.
Because we don't see that. We're just seeing little glimpses and...
Ooh.
Who's this guy in the void here?
Oh, he was the one I used for initiative.
Alright.
Just in case I deleted the tokens.
No. He's the one that got spaced.
Also that, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that guy, yeah.
That's a lot of dead people.
Yeah, you guys killed a lot of people.
I must say, this combat in here took less than half the time to kill these two here.
Yeah,
Just...
because grenades. And also I'm going to point out, these three went down
arrows
real
pretty
fast. Because
Yeah.
Charlissandra was not having that. But anyway, you hear the sound of, basically, they're docking down here.
Right.
And you hear the sound of footsteps, maybe 7 people in tow, before 6 armed soldiers arrive at the doorway. And one man who appears to have just a single pistol on his belt and is walking in front of these 6, where you can guess to be Marines. Sort of chin up, no shit's given about his environment, kind of just steps over some of the corpses as he walks around the corner. Walks forward. Admiral, we've been sorely awaiting your presence. It is about time you return to the fleet. Yes, number 1. We are about done here. I appreciate your timing. It's perfect. As always, Admiral, never let you down. If I might inquire, who are these, sort of looks around at the 3 of you? Ruffians.
Just a few ruffians with a bit better timing than you lot.
Doubtful, at best. Is there some need of them? There are a few things that we could do for them. They did help us fight off that. She sort of gestures towards the wall. The other group. Oh, most troubling. Well, and he sort of spins around on one heel, marches out.
How friendly.
Yes, he's
I like him already.
He's my number 1. I've been trying to get rid of him for the last 3 years.
We can get rid of him if you want.
Not like that.
Charlissandra.
Oh.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that for your sake. She sort of stands up and...
I just wink.
What? We have to have jokes. What's the fun otherwise?
The Marines that were there begin making their way over to consoles and start tapping away on the consoles. And evidently start taking control of the ship. Now, if you'll follow me, I will...
I follow.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
She...
I just quickly
Yeah.
speak to Johnny saying, can we get that shit put in my name and yours still in yours, or
You mean the Eliminator?
Executor.
the executor?
Eliminator.
That's a
Yeah.
ship name I'm using in the future just to mock you.
Lexie, I fully intended to do so.
Yay!
I
I'm
also
a
fully
fucking
intend.
captain.
I also fully intend to fire you from my crew officially and head back to
Fuck yes! Finally, I'm free! I'm free!
Yes, you're free to make him as of your own life as you see fit. You're an amazing co-pilot, but honestly, you're just more of a pain to deal with than you're worth.
Oh, I'm fucking amazing in every way. I've kept you alive for how many, all these years now, haven't I?
Aye.
Oof.
Sadly, that will now come to a close.
Aye, unfortunately. I'll see you around, possibly.
Oh, nah, I doubt it. I'm going back. I'm going back to civilized space and going back to do some trading. Call the ship from the off, Joel.
Never mind, I might not see you then. That's a dull.
Charlissandra, you still have your position, although you're free to join Lexie if you wish.
I've done a bit of trading, trust me, you said you are so deep. Like,
I don't think trading's for me.
I don't blame you.
Let's put it this way, if you think exploring's bad, you should try trading.
Well, that sounds
But yeah.
wonderful. You're always welcome to join up with the fleet if you want some more action.
No, I
good,
never
thanks.
said that!
She sort of just
What?
smirks as she just continues to lead you towards
Like,
the small
don't get
shuttle.
me wrong, we might work with you, but we're not going to join you.
Oh, trust me, I can understand. And she'll lead you into basically the inside of a very small shuttle, where you.
By the way,
Hmm?
is there any way that we can get that ship repaired, the one that we shot up a bit, so it's not as damaged?
I mean, we didn't hit it that hard with that pea shooter.
Yes, but the grenade and the shots sort of is going to be somewhat expensive.
I'm afraid we're not an oddball fleet. We don't carry repair facilities.
Oh, I get that part, but I'm trying to think of anywhere nearby that isn't where we came from, and I'll list the station.
There's a few, but
Okay.
that's up to you.
Any that actually make that ship?
No, not near here.
Not
Those-
near here, okay.
Those are usually built out near the ring worlds. That's a long way.
So is there any you'd recommend yourself, or?
Well, there's always the shipyards at Navalia, but I don't know if you'll make it that far.
Unfortunately, why is that? Just checking, just jump distance wise, or?
It's the far side of the galaxy.
Oh, right, yeah. Fair enough. So you don't really, right, never mind. Right, let's get this over and done with, shall we?
Both Charlissandra and Lexie get 2,000 credits wired to them, with a message saying, "Thanks for serving aboard the."
With a message saying you're fired.
You missed. You're fired, but thank you.
The ACSS Adventure.
No,
Um,
what was it? The model of the pony or something? The unicorn.
The MLP.
The MLB unicorn.
MLP Space Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Yep.
Just,
I'm the one writing the message.
actually,
Good
Let him-
luck
let
out
him
there,
finish.
whatever you do. Good
Yeah.
luck out there, whatever you do next. And then Lexie gets a little addition on top of that. Don't spend it all on bailing yourself out of jail.
I'll reply saying, it's always been a pleasure. I will miss you, but you're a fucking cunt. And only half of it will be spent on the bailing me out. The other half will be cleaning up after your mess. Any problem, just shout. I'll always be around to help.
If you need big ass sensors, hit me up.
So, you make your way over to the Magnificent. She takes you up to basically one of the rooms where they have what are best described as a kind of just a terminal room. It's just a room full of terminals, really. But they all appear to be kind of not really for
That's what a
civilian
terminal
use,
room is.
but they're kind of for like for non-military purposes, from what you can tell. Is that none of them really connect to the ship, but they all do sort of other stuff. And it's there. She basically walks you through the process, uses her admiral like ID privilegey stuff to get it fast tracked and get you a ship ID, officially sanction a salvage, and let you claim ownership of the executor.
I'm just checking, is it bad luck to change the name of a ship?
Yes.
Even if you're getting given it?
Yes.
Fuck. I was actually going to call it the Space Unicorn.
Oh, thank God.
And
I was going to say that, just... That had to happen if that was allowed.
She'll ask you
Thank God.
if you guys have any idea what the name of what that group of pirates called themselves.
No, but we...
None of them
No,
talked,
no
really.
idea, in fact, none. Or none
You
alive.
did learn on the station.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, so we
it's
did.
Jack's crew.
There we
Jack's
go.
crew.
Yep. You tell her that. I was just basically just gonna pick your moment to see if you can remember. You tell her it's Jack's crew. She checks out for bounty. They had a 30,000 credit bounty on them. All of them. Dead. And...
Oh, they're desperately dead.
Yep. So, she'll basically pay that out officially. And mark the bounty off. She does ask you if any of you found the stolen sort of, what do you call it? Just a data slate full of stolen data on it.
I say that it might be this data chip. The data slate itself is destroyed, but the guy tried to destroy a data slate and pulled this chip out of it.
She looks over the chip, hands it off to one of the techies that's just kind of in there, messing around with one of the terminals. He looks at it and is like, nah, it's gone. It's fried.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I tried to plug it into mine, it didn't work, but...
Yeah,
And
it's,
the actual data slate itself was burned up, so...
Looks like he's bricked it. That's a shame, but at least I suppose it's out of their hands.
What
Yes.
was on it? Anything interesting, or
Anything classified from what I know.
nothing Alright.
They might have sent it to some of their contacts.
Yeah, that is possible. He did press a massive button before he shot himself.
I'd put money on it that they wouldn't do that. Pirate groups tend to be petty, and this, and he kind of sort of gestures with the with the chip. This was, well, that was very sensitive.
Alright. You have a backup in the store.
Oh. No, it's more that it's out of their hands that's important.
Fair enough. By the way, Johnny,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 5k of the bounty, and I'll give Charlissandra also 5k.
Of the 30 grand, excuse me.
I'm going to keep the 20k for the ship repairs. Because that will probably be about 20 to 15.
That's a reasonable figure to put it out.
That, as Tom said, that's a reasonable figure. Of most of this is just going to get us actually functional.
You'll have 20k between the two of you, won't you?
No.
That said, she would give 15k to each captain.
Oh, just 15k to each captain.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Right. Can I get 5k or 10k of that? It would be fucking handy.
I wire Lexie 10k.
10k, thank you.
And yeah, you've got the previous funds.
Yeah. It makes my life a hell of a lot easier to repair.
I got the previous ones. Where do you think those 4k I just found out came from?
Oh, I know.
True.
You didn't give us anything. Like, I'm cutting a bit nicer than you.
No.
He's actually not wrong.
No.
You got 10k and gave us 1.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
So,
And I just gave you each a third of what was left.
true.
The rest was spent on most of you guys.
So,
And keeping the ship alive.
you squabble over money for a few minutes,
Yeah.
before basically you're led back to your ship, kind of deposited on your bridge. The two ships on dock. The Zedox makes its way to join the rest of the fleet. The adventure is basically kicked off by the Zedox.
Yeah. I then dock with the Adventure to move all of our stuff across and all that.
Sure.
Yep.
You two dock over. You move your stuff over. You get yourselves a bit set up. You say your goodbyes.
Yeah.
You undock. Point in two different directions, and
And I'll probably fall unconscious.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. You'll fall unconscious shortly before, what do you call it? Before you undock it for the last time.
Yeah.
You stood there
Yeah,
kind of
but-
just saying goodbye and she just collapses.
Ah, fucking. We should have asked them if we could fix her up. Really should have. Fuck it. I pick her up and take her to her bed.
Sure. There's a number of bunks. You just sort of dump
Not
on
even
one.
do a med bay.
No, you just need to sleep. And a bed's more comfortable than a med bay. Like, you're tired and you've taken a bit. It's nothing.
I mean, I lost a lot of HP.
Fine then. I'll go
a
to the
lot
med
too.
bay and make sure you're fine.
Mhm.
But trust me, I'm not the person you want to do this with.
Yeah.
But I have a wee look over.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping the med bay will do its own job.
Yeah, I use the med bay's equipment and also get Johnny to help.
Yeah, sure thing.
Meaning getting Johnny to do the role.
It doesn't require a wall.
Alright.
You just, the med bay on your ship has a TRM booth. You just kind of stick her in there, turn it on, and it'll heal her to full hit points.
Oh, wait. TRM, so full hit points. Oh.
Takes 10 minutes. It fills your hit points to max.
Does Charlissandra wake up or is still just unconscious?
No, still unconscious.
Alright.
Doesn't do anything for your stun. You need to sleep that off. But yeah.
Right, I then pick her up and put her in her bed.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Take her over, dump her in a bed. Head over to the bridge. And off you go.
yeah, just sort of say my goodbyes to Johnny. Like, I'd imagine I would be a bit emotional considering it's. I think in my backstory, I've been with you for like 5 years or something like
Yeah,
that.
quite some time.
Like, I'm not trying to. Yeah. Sorry, 3 years. Like.
Yeah.
I've known him quite well and just sort of say my goodbyes. Bit emotional. And all of that. I
And
will
then
miss you. Bye.
off you go. To new adventures.
As I cruise through, at multiple times the speed of light back towards civilization, I'm gonna write up a message to, Lady Karine. Explain that, I'm coming back by myself. That me and my crew have split ways, and, I'd like to meet her to discuss perhaps a few business opportunities.
Okay.
And, I'd like to get back into
Wink,
training.
wink, nudge, nudge.
I'd like to meet up with her at some nice hotel.
Wink, wink, nudge.
Yeah, this is wink, wink, wink. Every moment of this journey, you're saying,
Shh, guys, let them finish.
I know, it's not good, but
That I have a ship and some rusty trading skills to offer. And if I'm a ship trader, I can always be a cargo pilot. And as I'm doing that, writing it all up, I'm twiddling in my hands with a single data chip that was never searched and never asked for.
Mhm.
oh, did you hide a fucking data chip from that?
Yeah, I kind of found it later in my character sheet. I forgot about it.
Was that from the end?
It's everything.
He put
You
on
should have given us a copy of that, you fucker!
he put it on a data chip and then they didn't ask for one. You never got it searched. Mhm.
We never said that we had it either.
Yeah. You'd forgotten you had it,
so
so.
much money off of that.
So,
Just. Oh.
with that,
I still can.
I think we're going to end for tonight.
Is that why you gave us the 10k? Fucker.
No.
Right, anyway. Yeah.
So, thanks for watching. We may be pausing Distant Nights for a little bit. Hopefully when we come back, it might be onto the new system, so it might be a little bit, we'll be doing a bit of a time skip. So that everything makes a bit of sense, you know, when people learn new skills and stuff. And also 0.8, so the combat should be a little less broken, because combat is currently kind of broken. That's the thing I've learnt.
It's not really.
Yeah, it is.
It's
27
only
defense,
for
go away.
Lexie.
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay, the
Tom,
armor values are broken, and that
That
kind of stuff.
means-
It's definitely got its issues.
It's got its issues, but at the same time, my sort of job was to take the hits. So the
I mean, yeah, but you didn't take any hits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
you took all the hits, but not
I
the
took that
damage.
grenade.
Yeah.
That grenade
yeah.
almost took out my stun.
That was
Yeah.
the only thing so far that damaged you, I think.
Basically,
The wolves did.
the current problem with it is the grenades are too good. They're like the only weapon that works.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also melee weapons are far superior to ranged weapons, so it needs a lot of rebalancing, it needs a lot of work.
Guys,
Which is, hey, that's what we're here for. This episode is going to be real useful for that. I'll probably end up watching it quite a lot, going through, finding out what works, what doesn't work.
Alright, so we'll get more
So,
than 2 views this time.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll get 3 because I think one IP address only works once.
No, it might not. If it's on multiple days, I don't think it does.
Oh, and also, Aftermath exists on this channel. To the one person who's viewing this that isn't me, go check that out. It's good. It's interesting. It's D&D 5e. These guys hate themselves and they've just missed the biggest revelations about the entire thing. Wait, no, I hate them and they've missed the biggest revelations. That was it.
Did
Still
they?
in Aftermath. I'll be leaving Distant Lights from now.
Yeah. Sadly.
Good
But hopefully
fun,
things should be
though.
changing quite a bit.
Yeah.
So,
By
Yeah.
the way, Tom,
Hmm?
just quickly while I ask now, how much would the repairs actually be, so I remember?
I would say that we will deal with that not now, because there will be a significant time skip, so you'll make money, lose money, etc. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Check out Starships and Laserguns if you enjoy this series for some stupid reason. In the links down below, you can find all the currently up-to-date books and all that kind of stuff on the website, starsandlasers.com. Check it out. There's also a Patreon. Those people are awesome. Catch you in the next episode. Sometime.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Yes.